Hey there, chart friends. Lamont here from Chart Guys, checking in on the solar sector. Okay, so um, like the trade that was highlighted the other day is the one that stuck. We did not get to the lower end of this range for that potential trade to set up. Daily higher low is now very convincingly set at 70.40. Heading up now to test the previous channel resistance line. So let's check it out on the hourly time frame. So change the hourly trend in after hours to set that daily higher low here. End of the day, kind of in like this bull flag formation. So bulls held up really well today in a relatively choppy day for the overall market. So that's a pretty good look. So today SPY came to visit the low of day. Excuse me. Whereas TAN didn't even come. So yes, relative to the rest of the market, TAN looks very healthy. Looks like we are potentially setting this higher low here at 74.38. In order to confirm this during regular trading hours, bulls need to show up and break 75.24 right away tomorrow. But I wouldn't be surprised by some pullback going into. So let's see here. If we were to try to capture a potential hourly higher low, we would want to do so based on 5-minute oversold conditions. Be right around there if we were to start consolidating from here. So yep, something like that wouldn't be a bad play for a potential hourly higher low or 10. And we would really just expect to test the upper range of the channel and then maybe this further target up here at 77-ish. Yeah, bulls definitely like this. Bulls definitely like that we broke above this previous base, came back to back test the resistances as support, and then had a nice good bounce off of it. Not a bad look. Bulls were looking okay for a bit of a megaphone. Okay, so something to be mindful of. You'll have my tea drinking. My throat is killing me. Bears will just be scouting a daily lower high under 80.86. So if we're looking short, then ideally we'll do so in hourly overbought conditions. Would be right around there from here. So potentially something like this. Or just this level here. Not a lot of resistance to go on would be, so definitely some caution if trying to short the ETF TAN, but plays there. All right. Okay, so JKS also did not enter our zone of interest. Let me turn the mic up. Did not enter our trade zone, but bulls will be happy that we did see some bounce. Also changed the hourly trend in after hours in a big way. Closed the day strong as well, setting this hourly higher low at 66.30. Ideally, bulls will show up tomorrow and break 68.74 to see some more daily bounce follow through, and have bears scouting for a daily lower high under 80.99. They'll want to be looking for that daily lower high in hourly overbought conditions, and we are currently cooling off our side in this flag formation, so we will want to be a bit more conservative here. Top fish close if hourly is overbought. So marking off just the zone of interest and like that in hourly overbought conditions, looking for a daily lower high. Reasonable. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable, I'd say. And in regards to a bullish play, looking for a potential higher low, if that is not the one to stick, so to speak, then we'll want to do so in 5 minute overbought oversold conditions, excuse me, and so some pivots above. If I look left, yeah, there are some levels that are interesting. I gotta speak louder, but torn up. So something like that. Remembering that 5 minute oversold conditions, whenever looking for an hourly higher low, is ideal. So depending on how we open tomorrow, just want to make sure that you adjust these levels for regular trading hours, making sure that you are scaling in again during 5 minute oversold. Okay, so short term looking bullish, and then a little bit after that potentially bearish, unless we run right up. Then run also not hitting the mark. So relatively weaker than our other names. Relatively weaker, closing near the low of the day. So while that daily higher low is very likely set, we may be potentially setting a lower high already. This is enough pullback that bears will be scouting hourly lower high on any bounce. So that's probably the next trade in the interim. Ooh, 5 minute overbought conditions, looking for something. Yep, looking for an hourly lower high. That's the next trade or run. So let's see, what does this look like? I'm probably just looking to stay within this range. We're probably just looking to stay range bound. Bulls will be happy as long as we can just range bound, going sideways above this recent lowest close, and maybe like this. So would not be surprised to see some basing sideways. Short wide run is technically weaker. JKS. So hourly lower high tomorrow for run. Still missing the mark slightly for FSLR as well, but looking better than run. Still maintaining this channel that it's been in for quite a long time now. If it is to come test the bottom of this channel with hourly extension on the RSI, I am still interested in this potential play. But for now, bulls are not seeming like they're going to go test those lows anytime soon. Hourly trend is healthy. Ideally, what will happen tomorrow is bulls will show up to defend this hourly higher low of 84, break to a higher high over 85.50 to see some more daily bounce follow through, and have bears scouting for a daily lower high. Anything under 95.72 will be one. Oh, let's see here. I like it over here, starting at the golden here into the zone of resistance, looking for that lower high on the daily time. Plug. Okay, so plug blowing right through this resistance area. Hourly EQ confirming bullish in a big way. Bulls end of the day very strong. Whenever we pull back, we will be looking for a healthy hourly higher low. Another trade setup. Don't recall. Must have been doing some charting. Nice channel support hold again. Now we're very confident in this channel support, just as we are fairly confident in the resistance with multiple hits. So now tomorrow, the next trade we'll be looking out for is that healthy hourly high or low. Anything over 2006 will be one. We want to just make sure we're doing our shopping in 5-minute oversold conditions. Ooh, something like that perhaps, and maybe we will expect to maybe just a little, something like that. And it's a blue sky breakout, so we're not really looking for any shorts at this moment. However, if we were to test the channel in hourly overbought conditions, the channel resistance, I should say, in hourly overbought conditions, then I would be relatively comfortable. I mean, you should maybe don't be terribly aggressive and just start scaling in right away, but maybe as price comes up to test this region, looking for an hourly pivot on this channel, maybe you'll look for a 5-minute bear move large enough to anticipate a lower high and then make a play off of that. Okay. So that's all we're looking out for plug, and I believe that is all the tickers. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you all soon.